Alright guys, so we're back from Cedar. We went down. Thomas took us on an awesome trail. So if any of you guys have buggies, get a hold of him. He'll take you. It's sweet. Coolest trail I've ever done. But so now the weekend's over, back to work. Got done working my normal job today. And we're going to come out here. I just start mounting the new seats. So you guys haven't seen them yet. There's one right here. It's still wrapped in plastic. You can't get an idea of it, but I keep it wrapped up, keep it clean. So need a couple more pieces to remount them the way I want to do it with the sliders. And so we'll grab that tomorrow. So tonight I'm going to address this carrier bearing or pillow block, wherever you guys want to name it. It's got the bearing. It's got a big old thick 1-inch plate for a spacer. Some brackets that just, I think it's going to be a failing point. So we're going to cut all that out. Before I do, to hold this driveline in place where it needs to be, it's tight tolerances on everything. So I'm just going to take this scrap piece of tube. I'm going to weld it to the driveline and weld it to here just to hold all that in place. Then I can unbolt this, cut all this off, clean it up, and then start fabbing something new to hold that. So we'll get the welder hooked up, get that tube tacked into place, and unbolt that real fast. Alright, so we got the old one cut out, come out in a couple pieces. It wasn't held on by much, that little tack weld. This big old spacer block was in there for some reason. So, got a piece of 1/4-inch flat strap, 3-inch flat strap. We're gonna cut here and then bend on this one and this one. And that'll, we'll drill the 2 holes in this part. They'll bolt through this and that'll kick out to the frame rails and it'll box the sides in. So then you'll still have access to these bolt holes. So we'll cut this, bend that, and then start cutting out the side pieces. And from there we'll get it all welded up. Alright, I just finished welding up the new mount for the carrier bearing. We got to punch 2 holes in this flat surface here so you can bolt these through there. I'll go through and clean these tubes up. Then we mount them through here and through right here, so we'll be able to weld it all the way in on both sides. Have a lot more contact than the last one did, so that, and that is what made up the old mount. And this is our one solid piece mount. So, man, it's hot. We'll give that a little while to cool off, and then I'll clean these up and we'll show you guys what it's looking like. All right, guys. So just trying to get some stuff done before I have to go back inside. It's dirty. I started taking these kingpins apart. These bushings are shot, so this one's actually broke. Had a lot of play in it. This one's just completely worn down, so these will be getting replaced. This hub is stuck locked, so you can't unlock it. I might try to clean that up. And then, what else was there? Just gonna show you guys. This bolt right here broke off when I was taking it out. I did the weld and nut on trick, and it took, well, you guys can see, numerous tries before I finally got it to grab and come out. So I did finish up this this new mount in here, so a lot tougher and safer than the old one was. So that'll be good. I was just back here looking at the seats. Like I said, I'm going to gather some more material up tomorrow. We'll probably end up cutting this out, cut it off right on the other side of this tab, and cap it, because this is part of the fuel cell mounts. And we'll take and bend a new tube. Probably come right in here with it. Same idea as what this is, but it'll be probably 2 inches lower, maybe 3 inches lower, as low as we can get it to the heim joints on the axle. And we'll put 2 new tabs on it. I'm going to try to reuse the existing tabs in the front. If not, we'll just do the same thing. We'll cut this tube out, lower it down another 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches. And then on the front seats, these are the sliders. I'm going to get a piece of probably some flat strap or some sort of square tubing. I want to make it so I can bolt it back in here. This centerpiece unbolts to service your Atlas and the transmission, and it bolts into the front here, so I want to make the mounts so they can unbolt as well. We're going to have a slider on this driver's side. Passenger side will be fixed, same with the rear, it'll be fixed, just the driver's side needs to slide around. So we'll get that slider set up, and then we'll match the seat height on the passenger side so it's uniform. Other than that, I think I'm done for the night, so I'm going to clean stuff up and go inside, and like I said, we'll be back on it tomorrow, so we'll see you guys then. Hey guys, so we're back in the shop. It's a new night. Went and picked up some square tubing. So it's like 1/8 wall, 1.5 inch square tube. We're gonna take those, and they're gonna run from the bracket here to there, and then the slider will mount on top of that, and then we'll build a tab to bolt the seat to. So I got one cut. I'm just kind of testing it out here. Got this one cut. I cut it about 1/4, well, probably closer to 3/8 of an inch too short. Not too short, but shorter than what it needs to be. And then these will weld onto the end here to cap it. But I cut all them out, dropped them out first, and it's hard to hold a little piece of that to drill. So I went and marked out 4 new ones. Got them drilled, I haven't cut them out yet. I'm actually gonna, so these are the nuts that'll be on the inside. I'm gonna weld these before I cut them out, so I don't have to figure out how to hold them all individually. And once they're welded, then I'll cut all these pieces out. So I'll hurry and set the welder up. We'll weld these on and cut these out, and then we'll tack them onto here and see if it fits before we weld it in solid. And then the inside right here Might have to notch it out a little bit for the Atlas to clear it. For it to clear the Atlas, we have to make a little notch on the bottom and then plate it back in or something. So yeah, I'll get the welder set up and we'll tack those on and cut them out. Alright guys, so I've been in a little bit of a hurry trying to knock some stuff out on this. So this seat's one thing I've been worried about trying to get to work. We ended up putting the tubes in. Down here they're bolted in, so they're removable. Both sides. This is welded in the slider, and then we got a seat bracket on top of it. I started with a piece of angle, but as this slid, I had it notched for this lever. And as it slid forward, I had to pretty much cut the whole thing off. So I ended up just getting a piece of flat strap and using that. But so I wanted this as low as possible. We're hitting into this right here, barely on both of them. So right now, I'm going to take this black Sharpie. I'm just going to mark the center where it's hitting. And I'll get my tape measure. I'll measure 3/4 inches off the center each way, so it's 1.5 inches total. Or 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches. Depends what size of tube. But I'm going to take a piece of, I believe it's 1.25 inches. I'm going to take this, I'm going to cut 1.5 inch section out of it, split it in half, and then notch that out and weld this in there so it can slide into this valley. So, yeah, sorry guys. Just trying to hurry and get some stuff done, but that's what I'm going to work on next. Hopefully by the time I get that done, it'll be all cooled off and we can bolt the seat on there and sit in it and see how much. Right now we can get about 4 inches of adjustment. we can take this out. This will come up quite a ways. We'll probably get another 4 inches, so 8 inches total of adjustment on the seats. So yeah, I'll start notching that out and getting those tubes sitting there.